Welcome back, fellow metalheads. Another edition of Fierce Metal. That's right, it's the best of November time, and I got some bangers for you guys. But spoiler alert, I will not be talking about this band. All right, so now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about some bands that other people just aren't talking about. I got top 10 for you, and I also have a shout out at the end of the video, so make sure and stick around for that. Let's jump into this. First band, Slaughter the Giant, with their EP/album called Abomination. They came out the 1st of November, 6 tracks, Lean in Me in 28 minutes. These guys are a melodic death metal, tech death band from Belgium, and this is just fast, furious, and infectious. Demonic dark vocals, all killer and no filler. Next up, we got Carved Memories, our album Moirai. I'm pretty sure I didn't get that right. This came out the 1st of November, 11 tracks, 32 minutes. These guys are a melodic death metal, symphonic black metal band from San Jose, Costa Rica. Punishing guitar work, deep growls mixed with high-pitched screams, relentless blast beats, and along with some mid-tempo pace changes, surrounded by these haunting orchestral atmospheric moments as well. All right, so next up is a band from France. So I know I'm not going to pronounce this right. So guys, I apologize. I do my best with this. VITAM INFERNAL is the name of the band, and El Ballet des Anges, I do believe, is the name of the album. Anyway, this came out the 8th of November, 10 tracks, 32 minutes. These guys are a brutal death metal band, like I said, from France. And this isn't your typical run-of-the-mill brutal death metal. And yeah, I found out that the drums are programmed, but the songs have a lot to offer, and they're razor sharp in their delivery. Next up, we got NECROSANCTUM with their album Total Annihilation. This came out the 11th of November. 11 tracks, 40 minutes. These guys are a death metal band from Slovakia, and I know I've never covered a band from Slovakia, so this was a nice find for me. Raspy, growly vocals, dirty bass lines, mixed with melodic, catchy guitar work. Good stuff here. So this next band is definitely the underdog on the list. It's a band called DESPOIL with their album Summon Your Hate. This came out the 11th of November, 11 tracks, 35 minutes. These guys are a death metal death grind band from Lima, Peru, and they don't have physical copies of their album. The only thing I could find on this was digital. But this is just in-your-face, no-nonsense assault to the senses. Heavy, thick as hell guitar with pummeling drums and tortured vocals. Check this out. All right, about halfway through the video, you guys know how much I appreciate your support, so hit the thumbs up, really does help the channel. Let's jump back into this with the band BACKSLAIN with their album Wicked Visions of a Blind Soul. I love the name of that album. This came out the 14th of November. 10 tracks, 35 minutes. These guys are a death metal, groove metal band from France, and they seamlessly blend the relentless pace of thrash, the infectious stomp of groove, and the pure veracity of death metal. All right, next up is a band that I just recently covered called TOXAEMIA with their album Rejected Souls of Kerberus. This came out the 15th of November, 11 tracks, 42 minutes. These guys are a death metal band from Sweden. This is just fast-paced, tremolo picking, pummeling drums, and the dark, haunting vocals are soaked into every song. Then you get these doomy, gloomy moments to change things up here and there as well. All right, so the next band I'm going to talk about, I got to give a shout out to one of my long-term subscribers, Craig Mater. Thank you, sir, for this one, because I'm a big Distant fan with their album Tsukuyomi, The Origin. This came out the 22nd of November. 12 tracks, 38 minutes. These guys are a deathcore band from Rotterdam, Netherlands. Now, this album is 7 new tracks and 5 updated tracks from their 27 EP, Tsukuyomi. It's a blend of modern deathcore, gent, and death metal that just punishes you from start to finish. So this next band I covered back in January, one of the very first reviews that I ever did back in the day. So we're talking about, of course, CARNAL, Savagery, with their album Graveworms, Cadavers, Coffins, and Bones. And how do you not like that? This came out the 22nd of November. 11 tracks, 35 minutes. These guys are a death metal band from Gothenburg, Sweden, and they are back for the second time this year with their follow-up to Into the Abysmal Void back in January, like I talked about. This is their 6th studio album, and it's unrelenting with a blend of old-school death metal and modern death metal. All right, so my favorite album of the month is A Scar for the Wicked. And I recently covered this a couple of weeks ago for reviews on the channel with their album Acolythus. This came out the 7th of November. 9 tracks, 33 minutes. These guys are a technical death metal, deathcore band from Canada. And this album is just unbridled rage and emotion, blended with some technical prowess and very skillful songwriting. You know, a touch of melodic moments here and there, and some atmosphere that's not overdone. And for me, it makes almost a perfect album. Now it's time for the shout-out album of the month of November. This one goes to DISPARAGED with their album Down the Heavens. This came out the 8th of November. This clocked in at over an hour long. These guys are a death metal band from Sweden. 11 years after their full-length album And the Babylon Fell, they return with this epic release. Brutal vocals, amazing guitar work, and some nice acoustic moments too. Killer drums go from relentless blast beats to more mid-tempo, groovier elements. Then you have this captivating atmosphere with a bit of keyboard thrown in here and there. It had a haunting effect to the album. Check this out. Just want everybody know that I will be taking next Friday off. There will not be a video. I'm getting ready to do my best of the year, and I have a lot of albums to comb through. So for the next 4 weeks after that, I'm going to do a top 40. There'll be 10 every Friday. That will carry over into the first part of January 2025. So I have my top albums the first part of January. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been working on this for a while now, so you guys definitely got to stay tuned for that. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. You guys know how much I appreciate your support. It's been an amazing year. So until next time, keep it furious.